Well, Loud have got an A retake wall down already. They're happy to stack up towards this mid area and look for a fight. Aspas already well ahead in that area with Nags taken down, and Les not looking to concede completely. Not before he gets the information. He's seen a few players cross over, and now he had his orb and a snake bite to slow them down. No plan for a couple of seconds, even with that wall down. That's going to delay them, but they take space. Crew getting aggressive instead.
Yeah, it's not working. They are getting absolutely slaughtered. It's looking like the first pistol is finally going to go in the other direction, and in a prime gaming flawless manner as well.
Well, it almost wasn't, right? 29 HP on Sassy and Aspas, but they got out.
Well, he got hit by a Prowler. Nothing he could do at that stage. Sadak is already going to drop it again. An opportunity for Mazino, but there's support there on Les. And we're actually switching up. This time, obviously, going in towards the Viper, which is something he plays regularly on this map. And I guess maybe slightly less pressure on him to be that aggressor, to be that person up in your face.
At the spike now to try and draw them into open combat. They've seen that it's not being diffused, so the panic no longer needs to be in play. The Crew can just reset, play towards back yellow, and keep popping those bits of utility through. I don't really see a way in for Loud. It comes down to damage. How many weapons can they take out of Crew's hands? You want to see them at least get one more out of this one, and there it is already. Anything from this point forward is honestly a bonus.
It's left to Aspas. Still a chance for him to do some damage, but ultimately might just try and grab a weapon and get out of there. And you know what? He finds a rifle. I don't know if he's going to get away with that one. It's going to be close, but no. Unfortunate, but they can...
That, well, after the knife saw nobody on B, and it's been a while, maybe they can catch an opportunity.
Forced off any of the angles either, so still some fairly deep control towards yellow. Of course, the drone's not really going to force anybody back from that position, but Sadak has actually been caught in mid. A lurk from Klaus pulls this back into a 4 versus 4. The time ticking, but still a pretty decent opportunity here for Crew.
That is, look, with that drone gone, though, they don't know about this op. They've taken so long to clear the information they would have gotten for free. I mean, that wall has just destroyed their game plan, and now as they come out, all right, let's see what's on site. Yep, it's an op. And also, this guy back yellow. So that information would have been great to work with, and instead, they have run right into a trap. Loud. They could not possibly have accounted for that, but they have won the round because of it.
Yeah, Klaus just needing to make sure he keeps a gun, one of the players that doesn't have the finances to rebuy in the next round, and there's definitely very big pressure. Pancada, we saw in the last map, one of the real 2 seconds. There you go.
Sorry, Sadak usually uses it right at the start. There you go, yeah.
Remove.
Well, they didn't use the drone, and unfortunately, they've been met with Pancada. Oh my god! He gets 3? This man's aim is on point today. Not really been playing those sort of aggressive roles as said, but feeling comfortable to challenge versus the Crew players, and, well, I don't know how much more you can really expect Crew to find in this round.
Les is 55 HP, so he does have to be quite careful. Again, the same retake wall down on A. 25 seconds left, and Delzic's going to go for the flange, but they need to cover him on the way. I mean, that's going to be a swing from Les almost immediately. And that's so close to a kill, and the snake, oh, it's not going to get him! It is going to get him. Never mind. Never mind. It definitely is going to get him because he walked into it.
It's like, screw this. Had enough of you guys. I'm going to use my drone. No command, Viper's Pit, even a res if things go wrong. There is so much available for Loud, and they're almost reliant on some of those post plants. Now they're going to be able to deny the space. Nag's already dropping 1, and they're just going to try and get on this spike. In fact, Sadak is going to get it halfway. Res through, he'll eventually go down, but of course not dead just yet.
Tapping it now. They've got to rush in there. The nade, at least, going to buy them that little bit of extra time. But inside that Viper's Pit, as they're forced to step closer, they've got less. It's dropped now. It's impossible to win it. They're just left in the open after that kill. The whole team falls instantaneously.
Slow that's been put into play. That's going to make it impossible for them to retreat, but he didn't quite have enough. Just one more pulse, and that's 2 kills.
It could have been, but look, the damage done at least as they try to make their way in, blocking off the backside with the fragment and some kills for Crew. They still need to get that spike planted, and that's the attempt right here, right now. 10 seconds on the clock, and they will succeed. 2 versus 4, and now time is on their side. Good kill by Aspas, being harassed from the wall. He was about to clear down below. Got distracted just in time for Klaus to pop up and take him down. Beautiful stuff. I want to challenge this tour de force, and they're going to get some success for it, because now they know yellow's clear, they've droned out close, they've got their wall up, and that puts Aspas in a pretty bad position. And now a Viper's Pit as well. Look at tour de force. What?
Spike down.
That was blind fire.
They've spammed him out. Oh, the flash is sublime as well from Sadak. He's having another one of those rounds which just causes his team his issues. Max does well though. Now getting this plant down is still not going to be easy just because, well, these players have no fear for their own lives with the weaponry they currently have in play. And another kill just comes through, and that's a Viper's pick-off.
That's Klaus. He was fading back. He had just planted, and now no pit to play with. Control for Loud, but getting the defuse is still difficult. They need to root these players out of position. Nags missing the first shot. They know that that op is back yellow. They've taken him down, and Delzik falls. Klaus still with 2 snake bites. I don't know if he's got a post-plant lineup for that. One's already gone through. The defuse tapped. They don't know that these players aren't on it. They've kind of got to go up and challenge on this one. It's all just a bait. They don't know that. A little bit of an awkward fight for Mazzino, and he'll fall in the end. The whole team will fall. I blinked. They only had Klaus left.
Okay,
He
we got
joined the
there in the
Matrix for a moment.
Yeah, these retakes have been bringing in onto that B site. And because of that, there's a little bit of a hesitation, but they are making their way in this direction this time, and Nag's already got off to a flying start.
Yeah, good start. Sadik down, those flashes, detrimental at times. Kesnet, he spotted a victim less. Well, the shock dart's gonna get him before Kesnet can. And the plan to come through. Rez, well, that was unaccounted for.
There shouldn't really be much of a way back in. Operator in the hands of Aspas, almost hoping that someone gives an angle. They've got an information on a couple of players, even the elevated spot that's currently being held by Mazzino. The other real weakness is just some of the weaponry that's in play, and they've already managed to clear one. In fact, another for Aspas as well. It all just begins to fall apart. It's left on to Klaus! A crazy shot through the wall, and he's managed to retrieve himself. An Operator already knows that the man's on the defuse, and he's gonna land it with...
Take a look at Klaus, one away from Viper's pit if he gets this plant, but now he's gone. Taken out of the round by a clean spam. This rush, no, it's a bit whiffy. It's very whiffy, in fact, and that has caused Crew. Oh no, he's got his knife out. I don't know what I'm watching, Tom. Nags left in a 1v3. That at least I can grasp. Whoa, oh, okay. That's pretty cool, actually. Well, let's see if Nags can turn this round around. With 10 seconds left in the 1v3.
I feel like we've fallen into the Inception dream state where just the world around us has started melting. But yeah, I feel like that's the least Kesnet play I've ever seen. Like the pot flash was perfect. Both players completely blind, and he gets one. He definitely should have got both. Oh no! Taking a lot of control. It's a complete change-up in the way that they're actually trying to play. We haven't seen a push-through kitchen yet. And while it seems like still the Brazilians are more than aware of it, Sassy, some wonderful shots coming through. Mazzino has got one, and actually, Sassy's pretty low on HP. There's a chance for this to be traded back into an almost even scenario. And even though Mazzino gets caught, he still manages to bring back a third already in this round, trying to drag his team kicking and screaming. And now Klaus actually has his ult. That's not what he meant to do.
No.
I don't think it matters. Mazzino just on an absolute tear. His 4th kill of the round. Plant, well, it's in the open. It's not pretty at all. Aspas might be about to ruin the day of Mazzino, who has done everything correctly and still might not take the round. He's ready, though! The read is superb. And an early push towards this A site. Aspas looking to lead the charge. Mazzino, he's just going swinging back in. He's traded out almost instantly, but tried to put himself on the line to delay. Delzik has been forced out again. There's a lot of util available to try and just do some damage here, and well, Aspas has dodged all of it.
That plant is taken through nice and easily after avoiding some of that early utility. Makes it a little bit more difficult for Crew to get in, you would think. Delzik has other ideas, though. Sassy gonna try and dance around the side as these players attempt to get towards the spike. They are just being blitzed from every which way. Less a sliver of health remaining. He's gonna come out and confirm they're not defusing just yet, but the flank up top from Delzik. 22 HP on the ropes. Does Loud look up? No, he doesn't! And that's an assassination for the round. Crew with another pistol.
I feel like if you're ever gonna, more importantly, they've been able to bait the rotation in, because most of the time you're going to be quite direct in these pistol rounds. Now, the position of Mazzino He's actually just going to wall it off. So he's going to make sure that they can only really be funneled through one angle. Up above they go. Free kill on the first. And well, he's got teammates to support him if anybody tried to pressure.
Yeah, great space taking by Mazzino. Look at this. Every angle he takes a fight from is unexpected. He keeps dancing around the site. He sees the Prowler clear back box. He goes over there.
Stack in position. And actually, I was going to say, Kesnet retrieved the gun. It's now on the floor again.
Well, it's going to be picked up yet again. But time really being the issue here, as well, the space more so. They're allowing these players to close into the site, and now there's practically nothing they can do. Fire in the shock darts and hope for the best. And if they had one snake bite, obviously they're playing a low here and they've already thrown in some util, but if they had that snake bite to go down the shock, that could have been a cancel. Instead, we end up in this 5v3. It's damage, right? Let's see what Crew can do. Take down 1 or 2 players and they'll be pretty happy.
But that's the thing. In their normal retakes, they're going to have so much more utility than that to try and deny the plant. They are going to wrap around this together. The flash, not bad, but just a little bit late. So Mazzino will get one for free. Already retrieved that rifle. He's going to try and bait them in. They've managed to find another. It starts to get a little bit scary as Mazzino brings it down to 1v1. Time already ticking. He has to try and get on this. But even though the round is won by Sassy, not clear.
It's towards the spawn by the looks of it. The flashes were around, and they're still here looking to duel. This is so aggressive as the plant comes in, but they need it with 10 seconds left. They can't afford to lose that spike, and they won't.
Close in terms of the kills, but they've gone the way of Loud, and now getting back into this is not going to be easy. Sadak showing a little bit, but I think the realization might have been made for Crew that we're not getting back in here. So likely to be a fairly clean round coming out of the side of Loud as well, especially when their finances were so desperately low. Everyone other than Sadak below even 1,000 in terms of credits, and that's after they got a couple of kills along the way. Even still though, a chance for them now to go further into this attacking side, and as you can see, where when you're Crew, you need to just hold on to what you got.
So, although we're seeing Aspis go quite aggressive in the late round, well, post-round, I suppose, really, because Crew have already conceded it, or had already, I like the fact that he played so incredibly. I enjoy watching him.
Okay, they just gone running straight through towards B, spotting Klaus early. Bear in mind, there are still some weapons here.
Is that through the wall? Oh, the wall.
They've revealed the position of Mazzino. He's in quite a bit of trouble, but Kesnet's still fighting. He's actually just stuck within that snake bite, hoping that maybe someone will overextend. Still, though, there is this rifle available already. They're actually going to throw in the Nightfall just to make sure they can get the res, not expecting anybody to continue pushing. And when they do swing, they were ready for it.
Nags got up close to that box. He's like, I've got the flank! And then he hears the trap. So all the way back to Tom, and so much cash in the pockets of Loud that they don't want him to get away with this rifle for free. And now that they know where he is, I think it's going to be even harder to get away.
Yeah, they have the finances that they can kind of gamble this one a little bit. And almost just trying to put him under pressure. And eventually, Aspas will be there. Another clean round coming out from Loud, especially considering that they kind of got caught off by that stack up, just using their utility well. Even throwing in the knife, he is deep within this A-site push, so they know exactly where this is currently coming from. Already watching, Mazzino is holding. First his way, a second as well. This man just seems to be on fire at the moment, but the trades are coming back through. I think he's even going to catch out Sadak as well. Just doing everything for his squad. He did this in the last round of the half, looking to try and do it again. Even has the section off, and Kesnet's watching it. Sassy, last man standing first. Oh! Should have been free. Oh, that's unlucky.
Get very aggressive, but sadly the shots don't land.
They did a similar thing in the last round. He's just trying to now take that space away, which has almost been given up for free in the majority of rounds. The thing is, though, it's going to be taken from them instead. Sure, they have that information, and actually, they're going to try and go for that Hunter's Fury, but the aggression coming out on the other side has done so much. That's Nag coming through, and actually, Nags as well is going to be able to catch on while they're trying to avoid the Hunter's Fury.
And the player that goes down is less. So you have no Viper's Pit to work with here.
Players.
Yeah, you might be able to tag up the players, but it's something else to hold on against this sort of an ambush. Sadak, good spot. Flash not going to catch him either as they walk through. They're not going to clear the corner because they're not going that way. But okay.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Well handled, Delzik. I mean, to check that was brainy. That was cautious. That's exactly what they needed. 9 rounds up. It all comes down to Aspis with a card in his hand. That is not the way to peek into the B side.
No, I don't think he was expecting anybody to be that much in an off angle, so it's definitely caused them problems. They're going to see a very good seize coming out of the likes of Sassy. That will at least hold them back, maybe give them an opportunity to get a plant down. Viper's Pit finally going to be used, less alive to use it, but there is spam on the other side. The wall's been broken, Shock Dart's doing damage, but both players will survive.
Pancata able to heal himself back up as well. Now they have to fight back into the Viper's Pit. There's no taking it down, and there's no taking him down. He can play far back here inside the ult, use his snake bites, and look how passive he is. And there's the kill. Klaus trying to get close, steps right into it. They've got less. He peeked on top of the box. Viper's Pit's gone. This could be a disaster. Sadik trying his best, but it's left to Kesn at 30 HP, and the swing is good. The kill is there. They've gotten away with it. That is an absolute disgrace! Tried to use some utility on back Yellow unsuccessfully, and now he's stuck. He's not able to teleport out. He's naded on the back of Yellow as well. Gonna try and do as much damage as he can, but there is no way out.
Yeah, this time it's not looking like there's much opportunity for Plant Denial either. Can't use their utility, but then the wide swings coming out on the other side have all gone the way of Crew. 2 players standing, weaponry at least not too bad from their position. Also being spotted now, have that info on the other side, and the Flash has left them blind. They haven't had time to actually break this wall properly already. Getting on that diffuser, just trying to bait them in. It's perfect in the retake. An easy cleanup from a tough position.
As he would be down and out of this round, he wouldn't have that nightmare to confirm the info and get them closer to the site. Still planting this could be tough.
Oh my god. Aspas has just been Ferrari peaked. It's normally him doing that to other people. Shock Darts again, it just seems to tag up the planter every time. Sassy, he's so low. He needed an instant headshot and he's going to get absolutely nothing for it. Wall broken, Less will at least be able to turn things back into a competitive position.
Sadik wants to pop this flash. He's waited a little bit too long. There's no one there to be blinded by it, and they just swing right back out on the Q. Pancata and Less to close this out. Good spam. They don't know if they're on it, and well, at this point, Pancata has no chance as soon as Less went down. Way too many angles. We have got 12 rounds on the board.
Can they try to make this push behind the screen already? Going to be pinged up, the information there. They can start this rotation back. In fact, Viper now on spot as well. Loud need to get something done here as all the utility is just looking to try and damage them up. And well, even as they go for the plant, it's just all falling apart. Crew, they've always been the team of upsets, and they've just done it again, Mitch.
There's just nothing that this team can't do. You can doubt them again and again, but they just take that, use it as fuel.